transparent or clear chip bags. But me, I'm calling them oversized candy wrappers. Here's the back. I put a strip of washi tape to hide the tape because that red line tape is somewhat transparent, but not quite. It wasn't transparent enough for me to like it, so I put a strip of washi tape down the back. I'm gonna show you how to make this. So here's an up close look. There's a little dangle right. I put a little dangle right here. It just says ribbons. And this is just a tag that I made up. And then I put some little pom-poms in there. And these, you can't fit a whole lot in them. But if you did want to put candy and stuff in them, you could do that too. And the outside of the laminate sheet, which is what this is, it's laminate. It hurts. And I always have a problem with my laminate sheets going in straight. I don't know what I do wrong. And usually when I laminate, I run it through twice. Okay, but I got this from Walmart. And it has, this side has butterflies. That side has stars. That has stars and, okay, that's stars. That's hearts. And these are those flowers I was telling you. I only ran it through once for the sake of the video. But that's all it is a laminate. Okay, so this one I'm going to set off to the side because I have one already ready. Let me cut my... These are the regular size candy wrappers, the thing that everybody was making, that you kind of hang off of your purse and just kind of jazz it up with the self-sealing bags. This one is Hello Kitty. And then I added a Hello Kitty charm to it. You can do the back, but that's all this is. And then these are the packs that I use. I got these from Amazon. These are the larger, these are the larger size, and then these are the smaller. This is the larger clear bags, and they're for like your jewelry, if you want to keep your jewelry in, or if you do sell jewelry, you can put them in these. And see, they're the two different sizes. You put them together. And that's what they were using to make the candy wrappers with, which is what this looks like. That's why I said it looks like an oversized candy wrapper. But then again, some people call them clear chip bags. Let me put my stuff up. I got these off of Amazon. Let's see, what is this? 60 pieces. This ain't it. I think I just put this in the bag. Okay, so when you go on Amazon and if you look for these, just look for the very smallest size and then go a size up because that's what the larger size is. I just bought both. That's what the larger size is. And so they're clear, say clear self-sealing bags. Okay, I have my other sheet that I already did. And this is the one with the butterflies. I put that piece of clear red line tape on it. And then I'm going to remove the red line tape. I tell you, in Georgia today, the wind is whipping. I'm telling you, really bad. It is so cold. And then I sprayed some Victoria's Secrets on my arm. And I'm not a fan of like perfumes and some body sprays I don't really tolerate well because they give me a headache. And that's what this stuff is kind of doing, giving me a headache. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do is I've removed the tape from this side. And I am going to not crease, but line it up even. So when I get ready to meet this other side, this is just like doing, don't stick it down yet. Hold on. Don't stick it down yet, because once you stick it, it's stuck. Make sure you just line it up real good. Okay. And you want the edges to kind of meet up. I can't see. Let me remove this so I can see better. Yeah, that's better. I need to put my glasses on. Okay, so you just line it up. Get it stuck on there pretty good. And that red line tape sticks pretty good. You don't really have to worry about that. And like I said, I haven't creased it yet, because once you, you'll need a stapler for this too. So I have my stapler. But you'll need a stapler and pieces of paper, clear strip, and if you want to decorate the bag, whatever you use to decorate your bag with. You line it up. See that red line tape right there? Line it up even in the middle. Okay. And then what I do is I do the bottom first. Okay. I go ahead and my staple is so cute. I got this staple off of Amazon, and this is called an effortless staple. But the staples that I have in here are hot pink. And then I got some gold ones. I got some emerald green staples. I didn't know staples came in different colors. But at any rate, let's see. You line it up, and then you just staple to get it to stay. And then you put one in the middle, and then one on each side. Kind of crease those edges like they're to kind of form your, it's like doing a chip bag. Here's a chip bag. That's what it's like doing a chip bag. It's just what mine is clear. Okay, so this is my staples. Let's see, can you see them? I'll tell you, my lighting, I don't know. Maybe I should record at night, because the lighting during the day is not good. There they are. You see them? They're hot pink. Okay, so I've got that part. And just like this is a tag that I made. And you see how it doesn't look like it's on anything. It just looks like it's floating inside of the bag. I'm going to show you how you do that. You take a piece of acetate, clear acetate. And what I do is I measure the depth of it. And then I go in probably about maybe a ½ inch shorter than the height of it up here. So let me show you. Then when I put it in, I stick it all the way down to the bottom. And it can't be too wide, or otherwise it won't fit. But when you make it yourself, you make it as wide or as narrow or as thin as you like. But in order for you to get that chip bag look, you can't get it too wide. So I just stick it down all the way to the bottom, my laminate sheet, and then I'll go in probably about that much and cut. That Victoria's Secrets, it smells good, but still kind of slightly headachy. So I've got my finger right there. I'm gonna go in about a half, cut about right there. And then this is Cricut clear acetate. So this acetate has, let me put it back in and show you the, once you put it in. Because see, you put it in enough so when you get ready to close it, you don't close the acetate down, when you get ready to staple the top part. This acetate has a clear film on it, so you have to remove the clear film on both sides. And I got that acetate off of Amazon. It was on sale. I think it was like $5 for like 5 sheets. It wasn't expensive. So I'm going to remove my acetate. And then how I get my ornament, it's the back side. Here's the front. And I created this whole thing. I took this image off of Pinterest. I put my name down here just to demonstrate. And, you know, if you wanted to hang this ornament off of a gift, you could, and personalize it. So I did that and this, and I added my own little pearls. And so how you get it to stick is you use a sticky dot or a glue dot. And I say a glue dot because it won't tear up the paper side of your ornament. I stick it right there in the middle of my acetate sheet. Now you got to be mindful of how you put it in, because if you put it in backwards, it will show your strip where you have your tape. So I have to put it in the side that doesn't have the tape. Okay, so now I make sure I got it straight. Close it up right here. And you could go ahead and put your end on, but I can't see like that. So I do it twice. Then remember, you put one in the middle. And that is such a good stapler. I paid, see, how much did I pay for that stapler? It wasn't expensive. It was like $12 for this stapler, but it's real good. And then I just so happened to be surfing around on Amazon looking for the staples to go in the stapler. And that's how I ran across the different color staples. And I said, well, that'll be different. I got my two sheets of decorative paper. They measure 4.5. 4.5 by, that's in height, 4.5 this way. And in height, they are, remember I told y'all my measurements be off, so do the best you can. 8. 4.5 by 8. And it's 4.5 by 8 because I like to put a decorative edge either on the bottom or the sides. You don't have to, it's up to you. But I got 2 pieces, one for the top and one for the bottom. And so, you know how you get that chip bag look is you just kind of press it in. And so now you've got that chip bag look. And so you stick your bottom on. I cut mine just a little too wide, but that's okay because I am going to cut the edges with my decorative scissors. And so that's the reason why I was saying, you know, you can either pull it all the way down, but I don't pull all of mine all the way down. I know how far. I think I need to cut this paper because it might be too long. I don't want to cut it like that because I'll mess up. I don't cut straight. Let me get my mini cutter. Cut about 1/4 off. Okay, this one too. Hear that wind? And it's cold. Okay. All right, that's good. Now this isn't oriented, or if it is, you really can't tell. like directional oriented, like it has, you know, the paper where you have to put it in a certain direction, or they're upside down. This paper kind of, you don't have to do it that way. So I'm going to cut one edge off with my serrated scissors. Those are Fiskars serrated scissors, and I got those off of Amazon too. Okay, so make sure it's straight. Do your staple. Okay, now go over to the other side. Hope you can see everything, because I just was getting going. Okay. Let me cut. Okay. Go on that side, and then you don't have to, but I do. I put one staple right there in the middle. So that's what it's looking like. You can cover up your staples, but since my staples are hot pink, it don't really bother me. But I do decorate the top of my chip bag like you've seen in the other one. So let me go ahead and do this one. I stapled that on the wrong side, but I'll put something on it to cover it. You see how easy it is to cut with that staple? Okay. Now, there you have it. Oversized candy wrapper to me. Chip bag to others. It's up to you. You say whatever you like to say about it. What was I going to do? Okay. I was going to decorate my top, but I didn't pull all that out. So we're not going to decorate the top. I'll just show you the other one so you can show you how you can decorate it. And again, you know, it's decorated this way. And that's undecorated. But you get the idea. And then let me just show you really quick what else you could do to hang that piece off. I've got this bottle cap, like when you have the metal bottle caps that you use. What they had them there. You could get them at Hobby Lobby. It was the thing not too long ago, but it was like the Coca-Cola bottle caps. This is what this was for, to put a hole in it. So I take it and I go through one side of the paper. Hold on, wrong side. Do it this way. And I put a little hole in there. See that little bitty hole right there? I'll take my bulb pen. This is a bulb pen. Looks like a light bulb. It's called a bulb pen. And then I'll stick it through here. Stick it through that little hole I made. Close it up. Okay. And then you can either, let's hang this off of there. I call myself having everything prepared and together, and obviously I didn't. That's why I'm glad I did the second one. Hold on, let me get this on there. I got these nails on and my fingers and doing too much. Okay, yeah, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes. I got it. Ah, I thought I had it. Okay. Ooh, I'm tripping. Okay. Now you see how you can hang that off of there? I don't even know. Did y'all even see all that? But you see how you can hang this off of there. Super duper cute. Because I've got that and hanging off of here. But that's how you do it. This is just a piece of paper. And then you can just decorate it up or whatever. And you can put candy in here. I'm going to put this in there for my little girl. I'm going to put this in there. And then I've got some other stuff I want to add to it. Should have put it together so I could show you, but you got the idea. This is Katina, Flawlessly Designed. A quick video on the oversized chip bag or oversized candy wrapper. Oversized candy wrapper to me, call it whatever you want, but super duper cute. A new way to give something if you like. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.